Good evening, truck and tractor pool fans and rain fans and fans that don't like sunshine and all
No
that
rain.
stuff.
That's a 4-letter word on this podcast.
Nice.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is a sunny show.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about dreariness.
Yes.
But
Anyway,
it's going to be the elephant in the room all evening.
yeah, oh, no doubt. I'm waiting for the 50 questions. What's Dwayne going to do? What's Beast of the East going to do? You going to have a pool? Are you going to postpone? When will you know? Can we call you? Will you have something posted? Will you let us know? Will you come on live and let us know? What are you going to do, Dwayne?
We're going to let everybody hang the whole way till it's done raining. Then we'll make a decision.
I hear you.
Yeah, the weather's going to change 15 times between then and now. So.
Oh yeah.
At this point in the game, the sun is planning on shining on Saturday, so let's stay optimistic.
Thank you for doing Berkeley Fair. Had a good time down there. Yes, good time at Berkeley. Hot. It was hot.
Yeah.
Hot Wheels Collector, the man. What's happening? What's happening, brother? Okay, anyway, we got some results in Berkeley, and I believe Kendra has some Mount Alto stuff. Dwayne has nothing, so Dwayne will be silent while we do our results.
Hold on, let me mute.
Don't mute. You be like me, be in the background doing this, nobody can hear you. But,
that's all right. I'll just try to look pretty.
I talked to DJ today. Laurelton is up in the air for tomorrow and Friday. Nothing's canceled yet, guys and gals. So you did not hear that here. But it's not canceled yet. So I'm not saying it's going to cancel, but we'll see. I'm sure Facebook will be your biggest friend this next couple of days for pulling events near you. So good evening, Nicole Morrison. How are you? So I would say if you got plans to go pulling somewhere, I would just watch the internet pretty tight next couple of days. Anyway, hopefully. I never thought I'd ever sit here and say, please don't rain, because it was so dry for a while. Now it brings up the careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
So, but anyway,
if Mother Nature decides to give us rain, she just needs to get it over with before the weekend.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let us have a weekend fun. It can rain all week.
Yeah.
Well, exactly. You know what? Maybe I have to re-say that Mother Nature should rain when we're not having pools, because now that it's fair season, I think there's middle of the week pools going on too.
Yeah.
For some.
Yeah, wow. This is definitely hurting some county fairs around the area, which is terrible. But
man, I've never heard that Paul called Bowling Green. That's funny. That's all good, Jacob. Yeah, don't mind me, Jacob. I can see you 100 times, talk to you 100 times, and still forget your name the next day. So. But Kendra, how's Kendra?
Kendra's doing good. Had a really productive day at work, so that always puts you in a good mood. No, it's my birthday weekend, so I'm ready to celebrate.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to spoil myself.
That's right. It's Laurelton weekend. You're right. It is your birthday weekend. Yeah. Wow.
Yep.
April Puffenbarger's with us tonight. Lynn Clark. How's everybody doing? Appreciate everybody in chat. Like, subscribe, share. Hit that thumbs up, for goodness sakes. It's free. Subscribe, by all means. It doesn't cost a dime. It's free. So we appreciate you supporting us. Club Kendra relies on it. So
hopefully I can be the first one to say happy early birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
You are. Yeah.
Happy birthday, kid.
I think we're celebrating at work tomorrow because I'm taking Friday off. So
pickles will be abundant this weekend.
Yeah. I'm going to be the old lady that I am, and I'm going to can some green beans and some peaches on my birthday. So.
There you go.
Green beans sounds just all right.
Yeah. There's a lot of people your age and obviously younger that I'm not saying you're old or anything, but that don't know the word canning, don't know and understand what that is. So,
well, I usually freeze my peaches, so they make very nice peach milkshakes all the rest of the year. But I bought a half a beef this past summer, and I don't have the freezer space, so
gotcha.
I'm gonna have to can a lot more.
Very good.
We have a whole
Anywho.
kitchen counter full of homemade marinara and salsa. And the marinara we use quite a bit because I love to make cheesesteaks, and I like my homemade marinara for it. Cheese steak and onion with marinara.
You do a pretty killer shrimp boil too when you do it.
I
Yeah,
should do it
happy
again.
another year older, Kendra. That's fine. How's Art Ayers doing? I haven't seen Art Ayers in quite a while. I used to see him a lot. I don't get down south too much anymore, but I know Art was pulling garden tractors and some other stuff, and then he was announcing. I don't know what Art Ayers is doing anymore because I don't see him or get to talk to him. So,
Thanks, Lynn.
yep. Sweetie, oh my goodness,
Sweetie.
you don't know the Kendra we know.
I can be sweet when I need to be and sassy when I need to be.
Absolutely. Well, why don't you go ahead and
circumstances.
kick off with Mon Alto for us tonight?
Yeah, so Mont Alto somehow escaped the rain last Saturday night. I know it rained here, rained everywhere else. There must have been a great big umbrella over the Mont Alto Fire Hall grounds because I think they got a couple sprinkles right at 6:00, and that was about it. We're going to go ahead. They had a huge pool there, quite a few classes. We're going to get started with the interstate classes here with the 8,500 Wild Street
Nice.
trucks.
That's good. Sorry, I'm reading comments.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. 14 trucks on hand for the Wild Street class. Taking the win was Lee Artrip with the Sickness going 306.54. Second place was Tony Utzi with the Porch Honky at 305.08. Third place was Derek Reed with the 1997 Dodge 2500 going 301.13. Fourth place was Hunter Ricker with Daddy's Scrap Money at 301.08. Fifth place was Alan Casey with the 2004 Dodge going 295.77. Sixth place was Austin Heck with his 2007 Ford at 286.18. Seventh place was Jake Forrester with Big Daddy's Red Rocket at 278.42. Eighth place was Joseph Kolpick with the Redemption going 264.36. Ninth place was Jeremy Utzi with his truck he calls I Don't Know, 255.75. 10th place was Larry Mills with Runaway at 254.15. 11th was Clifford Gaiman with his 1985 Chevy at 252.98. 12th place was Robert Utzi with the Coming Apart at 236.0. 13th place was Bucky Engel with the Smoke Show at 97.15. And rounding out the class was Jansen Roar with his 1997 Dodge that unfortunately was a hook broke. To find the results for Interstate, you would go to their website, interstatepullers.com. I believe it's in the upper right-hand corner. It's results, and it's by class, not by event.
You can also pick it up on a Facebook page called Trackside Live. Has screenshots of the results.
Yes, she posts what she can. She doesn't get to as many pools as she used to, but we'll forgive her for that. Next, we went into the 8,500 mod turbo, and if you guys were watching last week, you know this was the start of the Liquid Tube mini series. We had 12 tractors on hand, 10 of whom were signed up for that Liquid Tube mini series. Taking the win was Moody Blue at 314.27. Second place was Vern Zerby with the Z unit at 313.67. Third also went to Vern Zerby on his other tractor, Dr. LZ, at 311.01. Fourth place went to Guy Gokenauer with the stress test at 308.51. Fifth was Vern Zerby with the Double OZ at 307.73. Sixth place was Justin Latour with Addicted at 305.19. Seventh place, Kenny Yocker driving BJ Wilkins Bull Ride at 304.96. Eighth place was Brad Peters with the Outcasts going 303.86. Ninth place was Scott Kiskaden with the Bleeding Blue at 296.17. 10th place went to Steve Beckley with the Up in Smoke at 292.43. 11th place went to Jason Forrester with Papa Smurf going 286.06. And 12th place, rounding out the class, was Anthony Hamrick driving Chris Pengel's Blue Line going 277.31. Also on hand at Mount Alto last Saturday was the 10,000 pound Pro Farm class. 8 tractors on hand. Taking the win was a hometown boy, Ivan Hessong, with the limestone binder going astounding 330.66 feet. Second place went to Chris Pangle Jr. on the Ford 9600 going 325.67. Third place went to Anthony Hamrick with Beefy at 317.55. Fourth place went to Bobby Shipe with Old Blue at 316.04. Fifth place went to Chris Pangle with the All Hooked Up at 309.54. Sixth place was Garland Moomaw on Foolish Fun at 308.79. Seventh place went to Mark Culbertson with Stitch at 307.93. Eighth place, rounding out the class, was Marshall Beidel with the Marshall Law at 303.88. Two-wheel drive trucks were also on hand, 5 of them in the class. Ian Ericker with the ever so famous The Village Idiots truck at 317.62 got the win. Second place was Andy Forrester driving Turnback the Clock at 312.12. Third place was Andy again doing the driving for his dad's truck, the Bandit, at 309.02. Fourth place went to John Foley with Blessed at 289.21. And rounding out the class was Rick Wolf with the Wolf Pack at 287.14. And the final class that we'll go over is the 11,000 pound Hot Farm. 5 tractors also on hand. Taking the win was Donnie Gokenauer with the Working Man Blues going 317.06. Second place was Josh Knight with the Ford 9000 going 301.45. Third place was Austin Soner with Salvaged After Hours at 293.31. Fourth went to his brother Jared Stoner with Salvage This Too at 277.61. And rounding out the class and the event was Jared Stevens with the John Deere 4020 going 69.51 feet. So kudos to the Franklin County Tractor Pullers and the Mont Alto Volunteer Firegrounds for getting that pull in that I certainly didn't think was going to happen. So it was raining at my house and I'm only 12 miles away. So I was like, that's my cue to stay home for the evening. So I kind of wish I'd have gone out now, but an evening at home was needed and deserved. So
yes. Well, I know. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. I guess next we'll move over to Monday night show. Berkeley County Youth Fair in Martinsburg, West Virginia. And good turnout. Like I said, weather was a bit warm. Fans, I thought the fan count was down a bit, but
I think it was the heat.
Well, there was some new people in charge of the fair. Maybe there's some advertising.
There's a lot of people at the carnival.
Yes,
I don't know if it was like a ride night or something, but I know we were kind of parked right on the edge of the fence and like right next to the carnival.
Yeah,
and it felt like there was a constant stream of people walking back and forth.
Yeah, it's a very busy carnival, that's for sure. But anyway, they started the night off with the 10,500 pound ABC York 466 Hot Farm tractors. Taking the win, no surprise this season, Doug Heyman with Bulls Binder at 331.45. Second was Nick Morrison with Toxic at 322.57. Unfortunately, this year we didn't get a mud show out of Nick Morrison, so getting hung up.
I saw that video circulating again.
Yeah, it's circulating again. But third was Brian Morrison with the Shed Shaker at 319.21. Fourth, Davey Moore driving the After Hours 2 International. Yes, I said that. Davey Moore on a binder, 318.07. Fifth was Luke Gladhill with Weapon X at 314.64. Sixth, Alan Lynch with Betting on Green, 313.57. Seventh, Ray Norris with Pack and Heat, 312.68. Bobby Shipe come over from the Interstate Series with his Old Blue Ford at 304.14. And eighth and ninth was Nelson Harding with his Ford 9000 at 68.04. Some difficulties getting off the line, getting it lit, et cetera, et cetera. So it's a nice 9 tractor class, the hot farms there. And next up was the Pro Stock 4x4 trucks, taking the win. Kathy Jewell with Tenacious 324.60. Brother Blaylock is in the house. Everybody say hi, David Blaylock. Say hi.
What's up, David?
John Smith is in the house.
Hello, John.
Oh, those
Can't
tacos.
talk bad about him now. No, I'm just kidding.
Brad Broy was second with the cash only Chevrolet at 319.65. Third was Scotty Harlow with the Untamed Horses at 313.28. Okay. Then we went over to that pickle class, as I like to call it, to pick on a few people. The East Coast Diesel 4x4 trucks. Taking the win, James Barter with the Barter Turbo Service Ford with the Cummins engine, 319.39. Second was the one and only, the Wild Pickle, he himself, Norman Newswanger, the Chapter 11 Ford at 315.44. Okay, Kendra, I know that's a bit drawn out. Okay, sorry.
So I
Third
don't
was-
think he gets that much credit.
Wow.
Oh, so you're the one that set up the truck for that pull. I got it.
Oh, boy.
Hey, if I had, it's the best that truck has done in the past 3-4 hooks. So
Yeah. Yeah.
just kidding,
Position.
Third was Carl Ankowicz with the Living on the Edge Dodge at 313.16. Fourth, Kervin Zimmerman with the Outlaw, 308.35. Fifth, Tom Hassler with the Twisted Addiction. Through and through, that is a Ford, under the hood, etc., etc. 306.89. And sixth was Jeremy Denson, the 2 Disturbed Dodge at 302.64. And we went into the Weimer Turbo and Fuel, or Fuel and Turbo, however you'd like to say it, Super Stock Pro Stock tractor class. We were missing 3 tractors that were on the way, had truck troubles, had to turn around and go home. Anyway, taking the win, Davey Moore with One More Deer at 339.76. Second was Tara Moore. Listen to these distances now. With the More Agitation, 339.69. That's a 0.76 to a 0.69 out of the same stable.
Mm.
That's pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
Steve Beckley was third with the Up and Smoke at 235.71, and that is a mod turbo tractor. Okay, so that is undercubed, et cetera, et cetera. So, and again, there was 3 other tractors scheduled to be there. Unfortunately, they had hauler issues and had to turn around and go home. So,
Were they all in the same hauler?
yes.
Mm.
Yep.
That's
Williams, Tommy and Jimmy Williams. Yep.
yeah.
Yes, I saw Devin. Yes, Nicole. Yep. Yep, he was down there. Then we go into is that the final class already? Gosh, I'm trying to at least stretch this out. What can I talk about? Modified 4-wheel drive trucks.
that was a big
Nothing.
class, though. So
Maybe you could talk about the weather.
Later.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Interruption.
That's your okay. Taking the win. Wesley Keys with the Black Ice, the sequel, I think it's called. Black Ice, the sequel. 325.97. I think that's Wesley's first win at a PPL East Coast event. So congratulations. Second was John Dugan with Damage Plan at 322.26. He had a wonderful run. He was very aggressive right out of the hole with that truck.
Down for him. So.
And I thought he won the class. I wasn't sure. I knew it was fairly close. It was 3 feet. So, third was Will Hitchcock with the home wrecker at 321.92. Fourth, Wayne Tapscott the second, yes, with High Anxiety, 319.95. Fifth was Troy Nails with Killing Time at 312.85, and we all know Troy Killing Time. Yes, Killing Time. We know Troy. That is hometown for Troy, so to speak, and he does the track work, et cetera. So he's there all week long. So getting a top 5, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Sixth was George Abshire with Gone AWOL at 311.60. Seventh was Wayne Tapscott III with the Tasmanian Terror 2, 309.98. Eighth was Glenn Dugan with the White Horse Ford at 304.54. Ninth, Dennis Grove with the Mountain Mule at 295.38. And a truck we don't never see. And actually, I pick on him and call it never seen. Is the Unleashed Ford at Jimmy Moretz. If I ain't picking on Jimmy and vice versa, something's wrong with the world. So,
Where's Jimmy been hiding at?
292.05 working, and occasional neck pain and stuff like that keeps him. Yeah.
But not good.
He was able to get out. Him and Mike Ziegler rode over with him. So it was pretty cool to get to see them both. So. And running out the class in 11th, Charmaine Clark with the Snap-on Chevy, 262.61.
Nice to see that she got her batteries charged up and ready to go.
Yep. She had trouble getting up on the track. I noticed they ended up Tapscott's took their buggy out in front of her and pulled her up on the track. You got to climb up on the track there a little bit.
But, it's a pretty steep climb there.
Yeah, it is. It is. She tried several times, and they ended up just taking a buggy and pulling her up in there. So that's all I have for results. I did stay and I did film the street diesel trucks as well, which was after the regular show. I do not have results for them, and that video is going to be coming out here in the next day or two, if I still have electric. So sounds like the weather's going to get very interesting here up this side east of the mountains. So
I'd say that on the positive side, you'll have power.
Probably. I do. I got an RV with a generator, so.
Oh, there you go. You just move out of the house and go live in the RV for a couple of hours.
Yep.
You don't have
one up and go.
You don't have one of them big fancy Generac generators sitting outside your back window.
No. I have a portable generator. Both places here have portable generators. Mm-hmm. It's just as easy to jump in the RV and crank it up and do all that stuff, have AC and all that good stuff. So, but yeah, the weather's going to be, that's going to be a topic to talk about here tonight. Again, the internet's going to be your best friend. Just keep an eye on Facebook for any updates on pools, Laurelton, Beast of the East. Kendra, what do you have anything coming up this week?
Actually forgot to pull up the interstate schedule here.
Wow, we caught her sleeping, folks.
Well, I do know, as we were saying, that one of our pools this week is the Union County Weston Fair there at Laurelton. Mm-hmm. So that is a TBD, so to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if all goes well, and when the hurricane or when Miss Debbie decides to take a hike, Union County Fair, Laurelton, Pennsylvania. I really doubt tomorrow is going to happen. I think tomorrow is pretty well set on getting rain tomorrow evening. Saturday night, though, if you don't go to the Beast of the East, there at Laurelton, they're going to have the 8,500 mod turbos, 7,800 pound modified, 6,200 two-wheel drive class, as well as the Snyder County 10,500 pound hot stock and the 12,000 pound enhanced farm. Also this weekend, next Monday, August the 12th, Montgomery County, Maryland, Gaithersburg, 7,800 pound modifieds and 8,500 pound mod turbo will be on hand. And then we go into the following weekend, August the 16th, Bangor, Pennsylvania. The Blue Valley Farm Show is going to have the 6,200 two-wheel drives on hand to help out with their event. Then we get into Center Hall Grange Fair, August the 17th, which is the first Saturday of the fair. They have their 1,900 pound small block minis, the 2050 big block minis, and the 6,000 pound classic mods. Monday evening, they're going to have the 8,500 pound mod turbos, 7,800 pound modifieds, 7,700 pound light limited, 4,500 pound small block trucks, and the 6,200 two-wheel drives. Backing up, though, to next Saturday, if you're not going to Bowling Green, Ohio, you can go to the Bowling Green of the Interstate Circuit, which is going to be Harrisonburg, Virginia, the Rockingham County Fair Pool, Huge event, huge grandstands, huge fair, double track tractor pull. Starting at 3 o'clock, you can watch the local farm classes. And then at 7 o'clock, Interstate takes over with the 4,500-pound small block trucks, 6,200 street modified trucks, 7,700-pound light limited, 7,800-pound modified, 8,500-pound mod turbo, 10,000-pound pro farm, 11,000-pound hot farms, and 6,200 two-wheel drive trucks. And that is what we have coming up in the next week or two there for Interstate. Fair season is winding down. Like we said, this old tropical storm Debbie coming up is kind of wreaking havoc on a couple locals here. Make sure you get out and support them.
Yeah,
they need
definitely.
It.
Yep, stay glued to the internet for decisions upcoming. I mean, they're going to be yay or nay, so that's where you're going to find it out. So, Rockham County Fairgrounds is a great venue. It absolutely is, Art.
Yes.
Yes, it is. East Coast Pro Pulling. Obviously, I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to steal anything from Dwayne, but Dwayne will talk about the Saturday Beast of the East. And, yep.
You can say it. You can read it right off the list because then I'll just double up on it. Might have to be said twice tonight.
Okay. Beast of the East, Lebanon Area Fairgrounds. East Coast Diesel four-wheel drive trucks in the 10,500-pound ABC York, Dwayne. Hot Farm tractors will be on hand. And there's a slew of other classes that Dwayne will go over here in just a few minutes. August 17th, we roll into that's at 7 p.m. August 17th at 6 p.m., we're back in Berryville, Virginia for stop number 3 there this year for us at the Clark County Royalton Fairgrounds with the modified 4x4 trucks, Pro Stock 4x4 trucks, and I believe it's the Weimer Turbo and Fuel Super Stock Pro Stock tractors will also be there. August the 23rd, 6 p.m., West End Fair in Gilbert, Pennsylvania. That's a different West End Fair. In Gilbert, Pennsylvania, with the modified 4x4 trucks. Also the same night, August 23rd, the rest of us will be at the Center Hall Grange Fair in Center Hall, Pennsylvania, with the modified tractors, Weimer, Fuel and Turbo, Super Stock Pro Stock tractors, ABC York Hot Farm tractors, Light Pro tractors, and the limited Pro Stock semis. It's again 7 p.m. August 24th, 7 p.m. We're right back there again, Center Hall, Pennsylvania, at the fair. Modified tractors, the Weimer Turbo and Fuel, Super Stock Pro Stock tractors, modified four-wheel drive trucks, the ABC York Hot Farm tractors, and limited Pro Stock semi trucks. A lot of classes. And that actually rounds out August. I won't get into September, but that takes care of August for East Coast Pro Pulling. And I will say there is a pool this Friday. Well, they're pulling I guess pretty much all week at Lawton. I have plans to go Friday. Lord help us if it don't get rained out. So our plan is to be there Friday and obviously up at Dwayne's on Saturday. So tell us about it, Dwayne.
Well, I was trying to figure out how I'm going to get Little Debbie's to be a sponsor of Beast of the East this weekend.
I get it.
You're funny, mister.
But anyway, I did see somebody post something about what's your favorite Little Debbie's snack because Debbie's coming. But yeah. Beast of the East this weekend. Our last pull.
What in the world?
Season.
You okay, Kendra?
Huh?
You had this quick little flicker, like you were. I don't know. That was weird. Anyway,
she had a
I'm
power
wondering
flash.
if the rain's starting. I thought I heard some rumbly rumbles.
I can tell you here, it's raining. Trust me, it's raining.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
I don't hear no rain at this point. Not where I'm at.
Now I'm only an hour from Lebanon, so
south. Yeah,
hour and 20 minutes.
Well, with that being said, everybody knows we got a hurricane that's stalled in North Carolina, and it's eventually going to make its way up here. So right now it looks like the track is going to be westward, so the heavier rain is always on the westward side of the hurricane, north and west side. So it looks like we're going to be getting a couple of inches of rain at least at Lebanon, but our fairgrounds, our pit area is grass fields, and it. Oh, hold on.
I want everybody to observe how that town was pronounced. Say that again.
Lebanon, PA.
Lebanon. Lebanon. That is correct. That is how we say it
It's
in
not
Egypt.
Lebanon.
Lebanon. It's not Lebanon, Pennsylvania. It's Lebanon, Pennsylvania.
Or maybe I should just go back to my roots and call it Lepland.
Okay. That might confuse a few people.
So that being said, the fairgrounds, the pit area, the fields, and everything is sloped. I think we have fairly good drainage there. We might have a couple of spots that'll have some water puddles and stuff, but we can address that. So we're very, very optimistic that our pool is going to go on as planned. The sun is forecasted to come out sometime on Saturday morning, and a sunny,
We'll take it.
sunny day coming. So we're really excited about that.
That's one confident promoter right there. Let me tell you.
Hey,
that's what
we got to get there. We're not going to cancel a show today because we don't like what tomorrow looks like. It's not Saturday yet.
That's right. Nothing's canceled. Nothing.
No, nothing is
anywhere canceled. Right now is canceled as far as pooling goes. So
watch your social media or talk to your people. When if something does happen, we will have that on social media immediately, and we'll make a lot of phone calls after that. So,
yep.
We're going to be having our double track set up again. Our announcers stand in pit side, north side, and south side. Our admission is going to be $15, 10 and up, $5, 5 to 9, 4 and under are free. Our pit gates are opening at 2 p.m. or earlier, depending on how early people really want to get there. Spectator gates open at 5, and our pools start at 7. So going back to our tracks, our announcers stand side or north side of the track. We're planning on starting out with street gas. We have a pretty nice amount of street gas trucks that have been pulling with us for the last couple of years. So should be a good class. Next up is going to be the small block, the Appalachian Outlaws small block high output class. If anybody wants to join and needs to see the rules are on the Appalachian Outlaws. Appalachian Outlaws polling.com or on their Facebook page.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, our third class is going to be the high output, the big block high output Appalachian Outlaws class. And I think it was just posted on here that they had, 16 or 13? Hold on a minute. In Virginia, there was 21 big blocks in Virginia. That's a very good turnout for the big block class. It's been been the bigger class of the two this year, but in our area we have we run our modified or pro street gas trucks. We run combined, and so those trucks will be split up at that point. So we'll have some in each. After the gas trucks, we're going into our street semis, and then pro semis after that. So that's all the action on north side of the track. On the south side of the track, I think we're going to be starting out with our street diesel again this time. We feel like with everything going on, our track is going to be better at the end of the night for our points classes versus the beginning. Could be, I guess, say that it'll probably be better towards the end of the night. So we're going to push our points classes to the back.
It worked out well. It worked out well at
Yeah.
the last event. Yeah.
So we're going to start out with our Wild Street diesel trucks. I think we're probably not going to quite have the turnout that we did the last time because we're not joined with that with the guys that were doing that Triple Crown shootout the last time, but we still have good numbers. So if you're street diesel, when you show up, have your helmets and your turn up exhausts, and helmets are the two things that everybody's pushing this year, and we're also enforcing that. So make sure all classes need helmets. Another thing to address in our classes this year was no riders. At our truck show, we had a rider come onto the track, and it clearly states in the rules no riders. After our street diesel, we're moving into our 2.6 Pro Street Diesel, which is our PPL 2.6 diesel class. The third class will be the 3.0 Limited Pro Stock Diesel. Fourth class will be, I guess, the 466 Hot Farm Tractors. And the fifth class will be the East Coast Diesel 4x4 trucks. So they're going to be last this time. So hopefully that all works out. If these are not set in
Well, that
stone,
one
Very
over
nice,
well.
Wayne.
That went over well.
It's not very nice.
All right, we'll put you first,
You're just
Kendra.
you're just making us last so that I'm later cooking so you can come over and eat. I get it.
Should I tell you a little secret? It might be a little bit tough to get a bite to eat when it's all going on. I don't have much. I do have a little bit of time sometimes to run through the pits, but most of the times I'm on a mission. There's always some kind of work to be done.
Yep.
So info is going to be coming out each day on Facebook. I would figure that on either Thursday or Friday, we'll have our pre-registration links up, and you can go online and pre-register. That makes it easy for Jenny to get everything in the computer. When you do pre-register, you still need to visit the registration trailer to pull a number and pay the registration or an insurance fee. So if you want a good spot in the field, be there early. It's going to be plenty of grass, and should be a good show. We're expecting pretty big turnout because of a lot of rainouts lately, and not sure how many other overlapping events other than West End Fair that we have this year or this weekend. So,
well, grass is better than snow. So.
Anyway, I have some sponsors I'd like to recognize if we have the time.
Yeah, we got plenty of time. Have at it. You're good.
Our sponsors for this year are Ebling's Power Plus. They're a lawn care dealer in Myerstown area. East Coast Diesel. East Coast Diesel is a big sponsor of the East Coast Diesel 4x4 class with East Coast Pro Pulling. They're also a sponsor at Beast the East. Lime Ridge Auto Sales has been a sponsor for many years. Tobacco Shed Motorsports. Does anybody know who that is?
Yep.
Jerry Martin from Tobacco Shed Motorsports been a sponsor.
That's spelled Jerre.
Or Jere. Yeah, you're right. 2 R's.
How dare you?
Butcher the name of a guy that's been here forever. I probably have it in my phone with 1 R.
Well, you are Dwayne, so.
Yeah. New for this year, Streamline Concrete. They're a concrete company in Jonestown, PA. Heavy equipment loaders and parts from Lebanon. Also a location in Somerset, PA. Bergey's Truck Center is a new sponsor this year. Really appreciate having them on. Precision Power and Accessories. They're a diesel repair and auto accessory shop here in our area, New Holland, which is Matt Horst's brother. Davey's Polishing. Davey has been sponsoring us for many, many years. Our track guys, Crawl Farms, they're the ones that do all the work on the track, Sensitive Spreading. He's the one that hauls the water in that has a little bit of a smell to it. Albert Albert Brown. If it wouldn't be for Albert Brown, we'd have a tough time doing street semis. He has all the hitches for us. Renninger's Golf Carts has been with us since the beginning. They have all our little golf carts to spin around the fairgrounds. Woodland Contractors, they did all the work on putting the new stands in and have been part of the expo and truck pulling there for many years. Stockyard Styles is a clothing and Western company in Dolphin. Ty's Super Shots. Can't forget Ty.
Iris.
Best photographer in the country, and we get to have him and call him our own almost. Oh, come on. Can't I say that? Is that stepping? Sorry, JR.
Kidding.
I know you have a camera, but I don't see you out there with it very often.
That camera's got cobwebs on it, man.
I do, yeah. Next up on my list is Eastern Extreme Pulling. If anybody's ever heard of them, go online. You can check them out at easternextremepulling.com. They've been doing videos, pulling videos for over 27, 28 years. Oh,
like, subscribe, share.
Yeah, like, subscribe, share.
And I'd like to thank Dwayne, and I'd like to thank Matt.
All the little people.
All the little people.
Uh-oh.
What?
I just clicked something up. My paper brushed. I have a touch screen. I have a touch screen laptop, and if you're not careful, you touch it with the corner of a piece of paper, it actually So yeah, that's what I have for our sponsors. Hopefully I didn't. Oh, hold on. I missed somebody. Hassler, Tommy Hassler, Hassler's Diesel Performance.
Yeah, don't forget Tommy.
Uh-oh.
You know, kind of like how you forgot us and made us last class. You know, I guess.
Wow.
Now,
Game on.
now it's becoming clearer.
Everybody has to take their turn being first and last. I get it.
I have to go back to my computer. I don't have Tommy on my sponsor list. That's why I had to apologize to him earlier in the year, because I forgot to put him on Facebook and I was using this physical list. And it just occurred to me that somehow not good. Anyway, yes.
John Root.
Hassler Diesel out of Bethel, PA is also a sponsor.
And I saw he just got a new ice cream machine for in his shop.
Yeah.
So if you go
Isn't that cool?
Get
got it
ice
on
cream.
Amazon Prime Days.
I noticed he got it after the not chapter 11, but after Norm's work truck left the shop. I guess he was afraid Norm would eat all the ice cream.
I know where I'm stopping next time I got to go up to Schuylkill County for an ice cream.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what my experience is. When I seen Tommy put that ice cream machine in, my first thought is my personal life's experience. Good luck with your kids. They're going to be sneaking in there, taking ice cream at every turn, unless he locks his door.
Sure that.
My kids couldn't keep their hands off of it. But that's all right. Kids will be kids.
Absolutely. Well, Tommy is a kid, right?
Oh, I'd say that he's
he's a big kid.
He's a big kid. I would say
Aren't
that
we
he
all?
grew up a little bit since being.
Try to be.
Aren't every single one of those 3-6 guys big kids?
True. This is true. Good group of guys. Yep.
Yeah, everybody's really really good. I enjoy all of those people, all the pullers and all those classes.
Absolutely. Well, we got 15 minutes. 14 minutes, 14:30. What you got, Kendra? Nothing. I'm done.
I really don't.
So
I'm on spoil myself weekend mode already.
Yeah. In case anybody hasn't heard, this weekend is
It's my
Klub
birthday.
Kendra's birthday. She's turning the
Is
big
there any better
40,
day to celebrate
40
in the
what?
world?
You're like 41,
what
42?
what happened with the
I'll be
pickle on
in my
the
40s.
what happened with the pickle on the scooter with the birthday cake in each hand?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. What the heck?
Oh, what am I doing? I am slipping, man.
It's slacking beyond slacking.
I woke up just before the show. That's my excuse. Oh my goodness. What am I doing wrong in life here? Wow. Well, this is one of them. So we can go with that one in the background.
Yeah, scooter
Which, of
pickle.
course,
Yeah.
it's all
Always a
covered
good one.
up. But we do
That's all
have
right.
the annual Kendra birthday.
Oh, there it
There we
is.
go.
There you go.
Oh yeah, I forgot Z Unit was down in the corner. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm sure there's a pickle. Well, the whole thing's
Yeah,
a pickle.
it's right in the center of the screen.
Oh, I can see the.
I don't know if you guys saw that speaking of the Hasslers, the Ashley and I think her girls were with them at School Kill, and they got a blow up pickle they wanted over at the fairgrounds. And we had it sitting in the passenger seat.
Yeah, saw that.
Well, my niece loves pickles. Oh, there's the picture.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
My niece loves pickles. Like she had a pickle birthday. You know, she's all about the pickles. So I took it down to her this past weekend, and within 35 seconds of me handing it to her, it was the weapon of choice for chasing her big brother and big sister around.
Oh boy.
So
Hopefully, it didn't have any
fantastic
spikes
to
sticking
see.
out of it.
It's hilarious.
I was like, well, pickles being put to good use. Self-defense. So
There you go.
That's
Around
hilarious.
our house, anything that fits in their hand is a weapon when there's an altercation. It doesn't matter if it's food or no, it's not quite that bad. They do pretty good.
thanks,
There you
Nicole.
go. Go pickle go.
There you go. J.R. Wolf just posted a bunch of results there.
Oh, this is for the
Since you didn't talk much, Dwayne, why don't you go right on ahead and read that? Not that
Brandon
anybody
Struble
can
won
see.
the small block class at Fishersville. Top 5 of the big blocks were Matt Moser, Judgment Day. Second place was Gary Chambers and the Bandit. Third place was Tracy Troy, Blue Past You. Fourth was Brendan Cassier, 72 Chevy. And
Or
fifth
Brad.
was... Oh, did I say Brad? I'm
You
sorry,
said Brendan.
Brett. Oh, jeez. Brad.
Siri.
He was probably worried
Brett-
about that last
Brett
name.
Cassier. I'm sorry, I was already past that. I was reading ahead of what I was saying. And then fifth place was Mark Petros with the Public Enemy truck, and he's a pretty awesome guy.
Yep. Good truck.
The reason
All
is
are.
he's contributed to a lot of pulling trucks in the country with his driveline fabrication business.
Mm-hmm.
What were you doing this past Saturday, JR?
This past Saturday.
Were you at home?
Why you put me on the spot? I don't remember.
Because
I
He
was
doesn't want to tell
actually.
you what he was doing.
okay,
No, I was here.
I
I was here working. I was here cutting grass and stuff.
Something popped up on my phone, and it was called the Central PA Bigfoot Encrypted Festival, and I thought maybe you would have been there.
No. No, unfortunately, I got work here too. So
No, I wasn't trying to put you on the spot.
I know the person
or
that
anything.
put it on. Actually, her shows started at 7:30, so she might still be on. I'm not sure. Yeah.
This past weekend, I got to experience something that I've never experienced before. The Swiss Pioneer Preservation Associates had their Big Spring Farm Days. My dad is one of the board members there, so it's a little bit like Fawn Grove old time days. They have a lot of their steam engines. They run a lot of horse powered equipment rock crushing, threshing, baling, sawing, all the cool stuff. And then they do a little bit of dynoing classic and antique tractors. They have multiple ways of doing their dynamometer for horsepower, if it's either PTO driven or belt driven. And the fellow running this decided that he wanted to do something unusual. And so he built this winch contraption that hooks to the PTO shaft of the dynamometer, and they hook horses up to it, and the horses pull the cable to do the power. I don't know if you had seen it on Facebook. I think I might have put a video on Facebook. And so that was kind of interesting to watch two horses put 17 horsepower down in in this cable.
So one horse does generate more than 1 horsepower.
Yes, that's
Oh,
exactly right. So I mean, have you ever seen the pictures on on Facebook or YouTube of the 4 horses pulling a loaded milk truck in the
No,
snow?
I've never seen that. No.
Yeah, there's some out there. It only takes a couple of horses.
Yeah, I have seen that. Yep, I know what you're talking about, like in the snowstorm or whatever.
Yeah.
The truck went down over a bank or something. Yeah.
So
Nicole Marston, not to change the subject real quick, give her
Fine.
time to type. I think she has a pool coming up in September here at Fawn Grove. Nicole, if you want to type that information in, or I'll share it over here. Anyway, sorry, Dwayne, go ahead.
Oh, that's all right. I was pretty much done. There was a lot of good food there, and it was pretty hot though. It's pretty hot. They got rained out at the end of the day. Then when they were cleaning up, it rained at like 4:30 or so.
My family and I did on Saturday. I forgot about this. We had our annual sweet corn day, which
nice.
is where we cook, freeze all the sweet corn for everybody. We were down to 1,500 years this year and got it done in about 2. And well, we started, I would say we really started at 7:30 husking. And, because you stand around and chit chat for the first half hour. So we were supposed to be there at 7, started at 7:30. And then, we were done by 10:15, all cleaned up and everything. 1,500 years stuck through. So
say this again, 10:15 in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So are you using
7:30?
Are you using a silking, or are you brushing them by hand, or how?
Oh no, we have a silker.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a silker. We used
garden
to do
hose up to it
3,000
and
years. So
Yep.
yeah. So we have 2 big kettle cookers that we cook it in. We had probably 30 people there to help.
Oh, wow.
So you can be husking and cutting corn at the same time.
I was going to say 30 people makes short work of doing corn.
Yeah. I was like, I couldn't cook the corn for me in 2 hours, let alone. And I only do 200 years for myself. So
Jeez.
I have no idea how much corn we do, but Brenda will work till 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then she runs to the farm and they do corn. And today it was yesterday it was tomatoes. So a lot of stuff coming out of the garden right now.
Okay. So that pool, that pool will be Saturday, September 7th, in Fawn Grove, Pennsylvania. The same facility for the old time days in Fawn Grove. There'll be antique and classic tractors, 2,500 pound to 15,500 pound, 3.5 and 6 mile per hour. So there you go, September 7th. Fawn Grove, PA.
Good deal. And that was, what was the date on that?
September 7th.
September 7th. Okay.
Yep. Not sure what the start time is. You have a start time, Nicole, for that? Yeah, and Mason Dixon is still unknown at this time. Yeah. There's some things happening there.
I don't know. I was quick trying to go back and check my weather to see if that old Debbie got her directions crossed up and turned around and went back south again. Wouldn't that be cool if we could just get rid of her?
That's 9 a.m. on September 7th. Bone Grove, 9 a.m.
National Weather Service
Yes.
forecast wasn't the kindest.
No.
Weather Channel was better, and AccuWeather had better rain amounts, but I don't think that the people at the National Weather Service update their rainfall amounts very
They're
often.
they're not as often as the other associates. Yep.
I always watch Weather Underground, and mine's showing it's out of Chambersburg by 9 p.m. So that's what I'm going with
On Friday.
on Friday.
Nice. I just caught something earlier this
Debbie
morning.
is eating Swiss rolls on the shores.
I
Well,
prefer zebra cakes, but
if you if you cut a Swiss roll in half and look at it on the end, that's what Debbie looks like. A spirally.
Yeah.
I have this new maybe I shouldn't even, I'm not advertising for them, but I found this site on Facebook called PA Weather Plus, and I'm kind of enjoying the graphics and the forecast on it. Those are some of the pictures that I had sent with the color coded called PA Weather Plus, and it seems like they are putting a good effort into trying to have accurate forecasts, and their graphics are pretty cool.
Check it out. Cool.
And there's a fair amount of information with each post that they put out. Traveling long distances in this storm is not recommended.
Define long distance. That's the problem. 10 miles, 20 miles, 100 miles.
Yeah.
Let's
I
just
don't
go
know.
pulling. I say we just go pulling this weekend.
Prepare
do
for
it.
potential flooding. Yeah. Just get your stuff ready, get it loaded up, because Saturday morning's going to come, and if you're
If the sun's shining,
you're not going to be ready.
yep. If the sun's shining at Lebanon on Saturday morning, that guy right there, that way, there, yeah, he's right there, something right there. That guy right there is going to be planning on pulling. So
We're gonna be getting ready for it. That's for sure.
Yep.
I think that there's a very, very high likelihood that we'll be able to pull. I don't. We've never had problems with the fairgrounds. We've, I don't know, quite a few years ago we were there and we had like 2 inches of rain and a huge deluge, and everybody was able to get out. I mean, obviously there was a little bit of spinning going on because that 2 inches of rain had been put there
right
15 20 minutes before, but here we're going to have quite a few hours, like hopefully overnight, and the next day the sun coming out will help dry it out, and
the winds, I'm sure there'll be some breeze left over, help dry it some too. So
we've never, as far as I can remember back, we've never had issues with mud holes or any kind of swamps or anything on the fairgrounds in the pit area, so
right.
We're going to be optimistic about it.
Okay. You heard it here.
The heck with Debbie. The heck with Debbie. She can get her
Hit the pike.
Get out of here.
Get out of here, you broad. Get out of here. Let's get out of here.
Debbie.
Absolutely.
No offense to any Debbies out there.
No.
I didn't see any in the chat yet.
No. It's all good. They know what you mean.
Yeah.
All right. We're there.
Hoffman says better not cancel it. He'll be there.
And I don't want to,
He'll put his butt to work.
I don't want to be the blame. She's already mad at me for being last class, and so I don't want to be the blame to ruining her whole birthday weekend if she can't go to the pool.
I got to go to a truck pool for my birthday. I mean, come on.
Yep.
I don't think there's anything.
Can I request a little podium to stand on so my feet don't get wet?
Can we get him a high? You're on top of a hill. You ain't going to be standing.
Well,
in the
I don't know.
water.
I might. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know.
I might catch. I might catch some static from my coworker there. So, still in his spot again.
Well, either way, if you're, your side's stared into the sun, or the pit side staring into the sun for some of the evening.
Yeah,
Um,
it don't matter.
Yeah,
It's all good.
that's all right. I'm sure he enjoys the flat area over there.
Yeah, it is. It is easier to stand over there. He doesn't stand. He sits. So
Get him a drywall bench. Oh, don't worry.
Will the
When
new announcer's booth be in working or
not
now?
100% sure. I think that as soon as they figured out that it wasn't going to be done for the fair, then all of a sudden they started dragging their feet again. Maybe it is done. I mean, if it's in their schedule and they've been working on it, but I haven't been at the expo since then. So we'll see.
well, you might want to go check. You do have this. There is a pool coming this weekend.
I have a couple of people that are. I have a couple of people that live right next door, so I get a lot of info through them.
I mean, you're running
That's a
diesel
long
trucks last, so
walk
you
over
better
there.
you better be upstanding and do your job. So
Well, if everything goes as well as it did at our last pool, we should be able to crank them through fairly quick, and it shouldn't be a long, drawn out show.
yeah, I have my own drywall benches, Jr. I used to do that for a living.
I think, I don't know. Sealands Grove used to give you the big old high up in the air,
I have that
touching,
stuff too.
touching
I
the
have
clouds
scaffolding.
scaffolding.
I have that Baker scaffold, you name it, I got it. So, yep.
Maybe we'll have to just give him a spot high up in the tower there, and he can
I'm
just
fine
shoot
right
out
there
the
where I
window.
was at. It's all good. I like being at ground level. If I understand if you got potential people standing along a fence, then you got to get above them. But it's all good. But you can be too high too. You got to be careful for camera angle. So,
and if everything works in my favor, it's just going to be whoever's unhooking on that side will be on the wall, and we won't have to worry about some kids with cameras and GoPros that wanted to stand in front of the camera.
They were fine.
We got them moved.
Yep. I don't know. Wasn't a problem.
That's one of my least favorite things to do is tell people to
move
on or hike or get off the wall or whatever. I'm not really that.
Yep.
I don't like doing that, but
no.
If it's a safety issue, it has to be done. I don't mind a safety issue thing, but I don't know.
Everybody likes to be up front and up close and personal, so to speak, with that stuff. But
I don't know. My personal observation is those kids had no clue what they were getting into there. I don't think they really understood the danger of it all either.
Smarty pants.
Smarty pants.
I knew. No, not you. I knew that one was coming. Her son.
Don't worry. She might not get too many messages anymore if she
Nah. He's a good kid.
Good deal.
Yep. Well, we're at an hour and 4 minutes, Kendra. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Early birthday. Happy early birthday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with celebrating for a full week.
Why not?
I have a little cousin who has gotten it in his head that he gets a whole birthday year.
Oh, wow. Okay.
His aunt always says that she gets a birth month. So Weston has decided he gets a birthday year.
Wow.
So he's the cutest little 6-year-old you'll ever see. And
bargain.
I was going to
say,
say,
come on, Dad, it's my birth year.
So what's the deal? Does he get a gift every day then?
That's what he thinks. But he is also the kid that will walk in a store. Can I have this? Can I have that? Can I have this? Like he'll just go down the shelf. And his dad was like, Weston, you got to stop. And he's like, I never know the answer unless I ask. And I'm like,
Perfect.
you can't argue with him.
Oh, you don't
There
know
you
till you
go.
ask. You don't know till you
Yep.
try, right?
He's too
That's funny.
smart for his own good. That's for sure.
That's hilarious.
Well, kids will always be kids, but I found out on Saturday that my kids are spoiled brats. We were standing in the sun. We were standing in the sun for no more than like 2 or 3 minutes on Saturday, and they were already complaining that it is way too hot to be standing in the sun. I was like, boy, oh boy, kids, you have no clue. Once you got to provide your own air conditioning and all of that stuff,
Yep.
you guys are going to have a hard, shocking wake up call to reality.
Yep. That's funny. Okay. That's all we got, folks. And again, just stay glued to the computer, telephone, whatever, and keep an eye on social media, Facebook. I'm sure Duane, Beast of the East, etc. Kendra, if anything's going on, it's going to be canceled. Or Interstate, they take care of their stuff, and East Coast, obviously, with if Duane cancels, we're canceled. So if you're going to Laurelton, they're pretty active on Facebook as well. So they'll let you know yes or no. So
Well, it's business as usual until the whole way to the end.
there you go.
We're at this point we're planning on having it. We don't see any reason why not to have it, but if a reason does arise, then we'll take it from there.
Okay, you heard it here. Keep an eye on social media. That's it. That's all we got
Yep.
tonight. Like, subscribe, share, hit the thumbs up button. We say it all the time. We appreciate it. And I guess hopefully we'll be back next Wednesday with something to read. So should be able to. If Duane says it's going to happen, then we'll be reading at least Beast of the East stuff. So
Better happen.
Going to be a big pull, and try to make it out. Hopefully Mother Nature smiles down on us. So that's it. So I got it. Everybody else done?
I'm good.
I'm all.
We're ready for the weekend to show up so we can pull.
She's already waving. She's ready to start celebrating her birthday.
I better
Get ready,
let
Debbie.
her have her 5 minutes here on the wave. I'll come in at the end.
All right, y'all. Hopefully next Wednesday. See you then.
See ya.